Today's decision released in the case of Jon Burge is a major insult. It's a major insult because it sends the wrong signal that torture is tolerated upon suspects inside of interrogation rooms. It sends a wrong signal here in the year of 2014 to officers that if they torture criminal suspects, that it will be tolerated. Some way this decision must be fault. Jon Burge is someone that tortured over 200 African American and Latino suspects inside of interrogation rooms. Why is Jon Burge not being held responsible? It raises great concerns. And for that reason, I'm going to make a call out to Jesse Jackson. And I'm going to ask him to step in. And not only to step in, but to help the torture victims that are still incarcerated now today. Here it is, a decision that is being released by the Illinois Supreme Court, which is stating that it is okay for a torturer to keep his pension. That's something that is mind-blowing and something that must gain attention for change. It needs change. Here it is in the state of Arizona. We watch a professor literally tortured by police because she was allegedly jaywalking. This raises major concerns to me. I am going to be up in Chicago next week. And my purpose is to really pitch an effort to overturn this decision by the Supreme Court. I urge the Illinois Attorney General Lisa Madigan to pursue today's ruling to the U.S. Supreme Court and to take all other legal courses of action to ensure that Jon Burge is indeed stripped of his pension. Here it is, we have a society that is constantly birthing children into it, but looking for change. No, you got to get up and you got to do something if you want change. You have grandchildren. You have children. You have loved ones within your families, and this should raise a major concern. I'm asking for you, the people, to get up. It's time to get up. You've been sitting down too long, and it's showing that you have been sitting down too long. This is a scandal that has literally placed a cloud and black eye over the city of Chicago for over 42 years in the city of Chicago, and it's remaining to put a black eye on the city of Chicago, but it is ignoring that black eye. The Supreme Court are individuals that have now just released this heartbreaking decision, but are they able to withstand their own children and loved ones to endure the same torture that myself and many others had to endure inside of police stations? I take this personal. I don't know about you. I'm asking the people, those who claim to have a heart, the churches. It don't take no meetings for this. This stuff been going on 42 years. How many investigations, how many meetings do we need? That's an insult. Churches, what are you doing? It's time to get up. Organizations, what are you doing? It's time to get up. Kids are literally dying in those streets. Right there in the city of Chicago, they're dying. What are you doing? Where's your heart? Where's your integrity? Where's your morals? Where's your stance? Where's your fight? It's time to get up. Torture victims that have been released out of the prison system. This ain't about money. This is about integrity. Many are suffering. Many are having problems paying rent. Many are having problems paying the bills. That's because of selfishness. Ignorance creates these conditions. When are you going to get up? When are you going to say enough is enough? It don't take all of this. All it takes is you to reach into your heart and understand what morals are. Morals are your integrity. And if a system sees a breakdown in your integrity, they will exploit you. There are over 100 torture victims still locked up in the city that come from the city of Chicago, still inside of prisons. Wake up. People treat you the way that you allow them to treat you. Think about that. They treat you the way you allow them to treat you. The system can give you a couple of $1 million and you go sit back and you don't do anything. Guess what? You fall right into the category as a sellout. Because what you're saying is, I got mine and forget the others. It's time for us to reach back. Go back to the old landmark. The old landmark is fighting. It's definitely not running. And that's what this fight has literally become, of brothers and sisters that have looked at that I have gotten mine, forget you. There are many that are being released out of the prison systems and can't get the psychological treatments that are needed. And let me place you inside that interrogation room, and trust me, you're going to want to fight then, but it's too late. It's like David being hemmed up in the lion's den, but now you want to fight when you get in the den. You fight before you get in the den. People, rise up. It ain't no, you don't know how to contact me. It's no, you don't know how to contact those that are fighting around this issue. All it requires is some heart. Get up. For those that are serious and those that want to fight. I'm talking about nationally. This must be a national fight. Because that's the way they're fighting us. Get up. Gain some heart for your children. Gain some heart for your grandchildren. Gain some heart. And stop running under a rug. Yes, we know what the system can do. I've been a victim of the system, and many of you. Get up. As they say, if you don't have nowhere to go, act like it. This is an insult. It's like little Johnny comes up and just smacks the dog taste out of you, and now your whole stance is to sit down and do nothing. Come on. Kids out there shooting each other, and kids being victimized and sent to prisons for crimes they didn't commit. And your entire stance is to do nothing. Where is your integrity? The attorney's only going to do what? Guess what? You make available to them. If you want to sit back, they're going to sit back. If you fight, they're going to fight. Think about that. This is an insult. And we must get up all over this nation. We must get up. You can sit back and watch this stuff on TV and you laugh and you giggle. Well, what happens when your turn comes knocking at the door? Wake up. Look at your grandchild. Look at your child. Look at that woman in that household. Who's going to protect them? Think about that. God didn't raise no punks. Church. God didn't raise no punks. Church. I'll say that again. God did not raise a punk. So get some heart. And understand, it's time to serve Jon Burge and all his little lynchmen a message. What are you going to do? I can be contacted by email. Easy. ClementsM82@yahoo.com. Once again, ClementsM82@yahoo.com. Contact me if you have some heart. Those little kids you see in that household, if you want to protect them, act like it. Because when we tell you they get locked up, what can someone do for them then? It's years and years of fighting for them. If not decades. Come on, get some heart. Stop running up under the mat. And understand when it's an insult. Don't let people throw mud in your face. Look up the word dong. Look that word up. That's what happens when these types of decisions are rendered. Thank you. Once again, my name is Mark Clements. Let's fight. Let's stand for what's right. Thank you.